What's up, YouTube world? My name Blue, aka Blue the Juice Man, and today we're gonna be talking about water, something that nobody drinks anymore. I don't understand that. It's like 80 to 90% of the population quit drinking water. Nobody's interested in water. Nobody cares about water anymore. It's all liquidy drinks. So today we're gonna get into it, man. Boom, let's go. All right. First of all, man, a lot of water has is involved in the whole body. The benefits of water is infinity. Every gland, bone, muscle, brain, everything, the whole every system is involved. Water is involved in that system, and it's very important that you consume it every day. Nobody talks about this, but today we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about it in Blues version. I'm gonna give y'all my version, man, and it's gonna be a little bit of it's gonna be funny, but it's also real, and we're gonna get into it, man. First of all, water, it helps regulate body temperature. So it controls your sweat glands. It controls, you can be real cold or too hot. So water regulates all that. Second of all, water is involved in bone health. It helps soften up the bones, keep them from cramping your joints. It stop you from having joint pains. So a lot of joint pains can go away just for drinking water. Nobody won't drink water, so a lot of the joint pains, the muscle pains, all that, it's water is involved in that. So you need to drink more water. And the most important one I like is the kidneys, because a lot of people have kidney problems because they don't drink water. You need water to help flush out the toxins, all the extra sodium in the body, all these it's ridiculous. I don't understand that nobody wants to drink water and solve these little simple problems that the body can feel better, it can function better. The brain, that's another requirement. The brain is 70 to 80% water. So a lot of the headaches, memory loss, um, short-term memory loss, cognitive decline can be a reason. It's because you don't drink water. Water is involved in all these processes. Our bodies is a big chemical water factory that everything travels and it needs water. The blood, the volume is 80 to 90% water, and you need water for the body to transport cells to to get nutrients to different parts of the body so it can function. So you need water. Everybody need water. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I mean? And I was reading some articles. They was recommending that I guess women to drink about 11 half, 12 cups of water a day. Men 15 to 16 cups of water a day. But to me, I think you should be drinking like at least a half a gallon to a gallon of water a day, just because you lose so much water every day. And a lot of people don't understand that. They lose so much water. You lose a lot of water. For no example, when you talk, you know what I mean? Every time you breathe in and out, you lose water. Every time you lose water. You know what I mean? If you were doing some kind of physical activity, basketball, wrestling, football, all these activities, and you need more water if you're in the sun. So here in Florida, you need to drink more water because it's so hot. If you're in hotter temperatures, you need to drink more water. If you're performing heavier or harder activities, especially outside, you need to drink more water. People inside too. When y'all inside eating all these crazy meals and snacks and stuff and sitting down, you need to drink water. Everything takes water. There's nothing can really your body digesting food. When you digest food, water mixes with the food to help you break it down. So you can have bad digestion by not consuming water. Another example, I try to tell people, we're gonna go back to the brain because that's one of the most important things that we can talk about that needs water. See, the brain, like I say, is 70 to 80% water, and the brain is king. It has priority. It's going to say, hey, I'll take water from different parts of your body just to satisfy the brain and try to keep it functioning so you can talk, you can, see, you can hear. I mean, the brain has so many functions. It needs to, without the brain, you have no body. So the brain's going to have priority. It's going to go, it's going to send out pain signals. You're going to have back pains. You're going to have vision problems. You're going to have headaches. That's the number one thing. When you have a headache, you need to drink water. Drink 2 cups of water. Sometimes that'll take care of the problem, and your headache goes away. Um, what else we gonna talk about? Constipation, digestion. That's another thing. Constipation. You can get constipated by not drinking water because it takes water to lubricate the feces down there and help you. And the intestinal tract takes water so it can flush it out. Um, that's very important. Nobody drinks water. Um, I tell people, sodas, teas, coffee, all that stuff. That is not water. Once you change the composition and you go to add stuff to water, you change the whole chemical composition. And when you start putting it in the body, you can't trick the body. So it ain't gonna say, hey, you tricked me. This the water that we gonna get today because you mixed it with some, I'm gonna use the example, sugary drinks, coffee, teas, because that's what a lot of people drink, and the 90% of people drink either one of those every day, and that is not water. So imagine if you just substitute that for water. Just try it for a couple of days and see how your body feel, because you need water. Without water, you can get dehydrated. So 90% of the people in the world are dehydrated and don't even know, because 90% of the people, especially the people that don't even drink water. And if they do, they don't drink enough. And when they say they drink water, they lying. You ain't drinking no water. You just telling somebody else you drinking water. But it shows, because every time without water, you can be fatigued. You can be tired all the time. You know what I mean? You can have these headaches. You can have memory loss. Uh, Kidney problems. Like I say, going to the bathroom. Your urine, when you go to the bathroom, your urine do not supposed to be orange or damn near red. Some y'all done got so bad now. Like I said, some of y'all don't even drink no water. So, period. Don't drink no water. Every time somebody see you, you always drinking a different kind of beverage, whether it's a soda, tea, coffee, or etc. You don't drink no water. Ain't nobody ever seen you drink no water. So quit lying. And you can't lie to the body, because the body, that's what it needs. You know what I mean? And a lot of people know our bodies they got in different articles 60, 70, 80, 90% water. So it's just like a fish tank. You need clean water coming in and out. Your body don't hold on to water like that. It's got water in the bones and the muscles and the glands. It's using that water. So it needs new water every day. You need to drink more water, whether you like it or not. That's just the way it is. See, that's why they got me on here. I got to make sure y'all understand. You need more water. When you go in there and take a boo-boo, a number 2, and you having hard stools, you in there 10 or 15 minutes, nothing want to come out, because ain't nothing finna come out. Everything's stuck. There's no water. Everything, those carbohydrates and fast food you've been eating, and donuts, cookies, chips, cake, ice cream, all these hard carbohydrates, they get stuck down in the intestines and then to the colon. Yeah, without no water content. So a lot of that, it ain't nothing going straight through. And you need water to help flush that out and to keep all the bowels, everything. You can have heart. There's no reason for you to be in the bathroom 10 or 15 minutes doing number 2. It need to come on right out like bloop, bloop, bloop. You should be hearing that. Bloop, bloop. When you go in there and do number 1, you into kidneys. Any people out there with kidney problems, the number 1 thing you should be drinking is water. Lots of water, water, and more water. You know what I mean? And if you're drinking some distilled water like I drink, you could take a pinch of sea salt and put in that water, especially for people out there. It's hot in Florida. If you don't want to dehydrate, just take a pinch of that pink Himalaya salt, the pink salt. Don't get that white salt, get the pink salt. And just put a little bit in a gallon of some distilled water like this. take you some pink salt. I'm making it real simple. Just take the salt and put it right here in the gallon of water, just like Blue showing you right here, and just turn it up. And just like that in the gallon of water, you go take it out there and you can run all day. You can walk off. You can work in the sun and you won't dehydrate. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all $1 million game because the first thing they do when they come get y'all, they already know this. See, the medical people, they already know this. They already know. They already know 90% of y'all are dehydrated. They know this already. So the first thing they hook you up to is that IV with the water in it. And that ain't nothing but some saline water to put in your ass because they know you dehydrated. 90% of the people dehydrated. So first of all, they're gonna hydrate you. And that's why a lot of times when you go to the hospital, they like to keep y'all in there because they know y'all ain't had no water. They know the first symptom they find out you dehydrated. The system dehydrated, nothing works, nothing want to function right, and you're gonna have some problems without water. And a lot of times they'll tell you that, but you ignore it because something so simple has got us in trouble today. And a lot of people is not going to drink no water. They'll tell you right now, man, I ain't drinking no water. I'm all right. I ain't drinking no water. And something just as simple as water can solve a lot of your problems on a day-to-day basis. I don't crave anything. I love water. I drink water. I've been drinking, and I'm going to tell y'all that because I'm doing my water video. I've been drinking, and I can tell, this is not, I'm not making a distilled water video. I was going to do another video on distilled water, but I've been drinking distilled water over 15 years. And I ain't had no problems. So the people out there talking about how bad distilled water is, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but I've been doing good on distilled water. And I've been drinking it over 15 years, and I'm going to continue to drink it, and I use it when I do my animals. I use it when I cook and stuff like that, and it's a good source of water to use. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all but the truth. And like I say, distilled water. And put some salt in there for the people that want to get hydrated and stuff like that during the summer, physical activity, all the being outdoor sports. Y'all need to be hydrated. You need to drink water. Gatorade, sodas, sports drinks, these Monster, Red Bulls, all this stuff, that is not water. Your body don't want that. It's trying to get rid of that. So I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too. For all y'all that drink a cup of all these sports drinks, coffee, sodas, sports drinks, all these little crazy drinks, make sure you drink water behind that too. Even with my alcohol, I'm gonna give y'all some game. My alcohol drinkers, y'all need to drink more water. You need to drink water before you go in the club, before y'all start hanging out, before he get the bottle, and you need to drink a cup of water after y'all drink. Because that'll stop you from dehydrating, because dehydration, I'm gonna give you $1 million game. This is exactly why y'all need me. When you don't have no water, you start getting dehydrated and you drinking all that liquor, y'all be in there clubbing, hanging out with your homeboys and y'all drinking. Even if you're not hanging out, y'all just chilling together and everybody drinking and stuff, and you ain't had no water. Wonder why y'all having bad hangovers. He be the first one drunk. She be the first one drunk. Y'all, it's always somebody at the party get drunk first. Nowadays, because y'all built out of all this fast food, y'all can't handle these drinks no more. I'm telling you right now, it ain't like it used to be. So yeah, man, you gotta drink more water. And see, back in the day, they ain't have sodas and stuff like that. Grandpa them, great grandpa them, they ain't drink all no motherfucking sodas and energy drinks. They ain't have none of that. Them motherfuckers, we was drinking out the faucet. We ain't have none of these drinks. So yeah, man, when it's time to sometimes we didn't even go in the house. We had to drink out the faucet. So we was drinking plenty of water when we was younger. Nowadays, man, you can't get nobody to drink no water. Grandma, auntie, aunt, they don't know, nobody don't drink no water. You see people, you got to find somebody that's drinking water. You be like, God damn, you drink? Yeah, he drank water. Wonder why they healthy. So a lot of your problems can go away from just drinking water. That's my point, man. Drink more water. That's why I'm here, man. And like I say, man, you'll notice when you start drinking more water, all your problems will go away. When you go out to eat, drink some water. Tell the waitress, hey, baby, look, I know usually I get a soda or so-and-so, I get tea or I get an orange juice or something like that when I go out to eat or when I come here. I know I'm a regular, whatever, but I'm going to switch it up today. I'm going to get me a water when I drink my meal. That's why, and for my alcohol drinkers again, that's why when you go to a lot of these bars or restaurants or what there, and you order a drink, they'll give you a water with it, so you won't get dehydrated. And you'll notice, like most of the times, you get a drink or you get the water, and a lot of the restaurants they'll put a piece of a lemon up there. Why you think they do that? So you won't get dehydrated. And a lot of drinks, a lot of these mixed drinks, they'll put lemon in there sometimes or whatever. I don't know if they'll squeeze it in there, but I know they'll put them in there or something like that. So you need that. So you won't. So when you know what I mean, you won't, when you have a hangover or whatever, you won't get dehydrated while you drinking. So they'll do that. You get your water. Tell them, hey man, give me a water and give me a mixed drink. Every mixed drink you get, you drink a water behind that. That way you won't be all drunk and hungover and your body feel dehydrated and you're slumping, you can't do this, you can't hardly breathe, you can't make it to the car. I mean, all that stuff. So my alcohol drinkers, this is very important. You need to drink two. I'm a lot of y'all already, y'all be so, now it's worse now. So drink 2 cups of water before you go drinking. Y'all go having a good time. And then after y'all finish, drink another 2 cups after y'all finish. And then y'all gonna be straight. Y'all be like, man, Blue told me to drink. I drank some water. And sip on water all day. Before you go, before, y'all know y'all going out Friday. So all day you drinking water all day. You gonna have a good time Friday. You ain't gonna be hungover after y'all drunk. You can go drink again Saturday. I'm not preferring you to keep drinking, but I'm saying when you start consuming more water, you ain't gonna have those problems. And then you ain't, you know what I mean, you ain't using the bathroom all over yourself. Cause a lot of times when you don't have no water, your body it's out of whack, it's out of control. Nothing when you get dehydrated, it's just like, to me, being dehydrated like being stressed out. I'm telling you, they work hand. It's a combination. Cause when you stressed out, nothing don't want to work. When your body's stressed out, everything shuts down. They say, "Hey, I'm up under so much stress, I don't want to work no more." Being dehydrated, the same way. When you dehydrated, no water in the body, you start having the same symptoms. Everything shuts down. You start having headaches, memory losses. You can't think. You don't know where to go. You start having back pains. Your chest start breathing. You start breathing funny. The blood can't get to the vessels. The blood vessels are closing. You got low blood pressure. So without water, you can have low blood pressure. Because the water ain't getting there. Ain't no water to push it through, to keep the blood vessels open. They need to be open so the water can shoot through and the nutrients can get to the cells and everything can keep flowing. It's a cycle. Everything need the water rushes in and out of the cells all day long, whether you like it or not. Through the lungs, everything when you talking, because a lot of y'all talk so much, y'all talk yourself to death and been lost all that water. So every time you do something, it requires water. When you go sweating, talking, using number one, number two, even when a lot of y'all who sick, who doing a lot of vomiting and diarrhea, that take a lot of water from the system. So if you're not drinking no water and y'all sick all the time, diarrhea, and you throwing up all the time, uh, every 2 days you vomiting and having diarrhea, you losing a lot of water. What you think happening? All that stuff coming out, there's water involved. So you need to replace that so you won't get dehydrated. Cause that's what's going on. Yeah. So if you drinking more water and you sick, so if you sick, you need to drink more water. So it work hand in hand. You sick, drink more water. You drink more water, you probably won't get sick. So a lot of these problems will go away just because you're drinking water. So yeah, man, I'm finna get ready to end this video. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure I covered everything about, the importance of water, because water can change your life. You know what I mean? It could change a lot of stuff. Whether it's you going out and doing physical activity, to you just doing something as far as just reading and writing, because your brain, it works better with water. You can think better. You can sleep better. You know what I mean? You can function better. When you're doing physical activities better, you can work out better. You can run better. You can play basketball better when you're drinking water. The body works better when you consume water. When you eating, you need to drink water when you eating. I am sorry, the body says, "Hey, I want water." It don't want that other stuff when you eating. So yeah, do your body a favor by drinking water so it can function better. And then all the whole body saying, hey, I'm happy now because you drinking more water. And you'll notice you're like, okay, with that, your skin getting softer, you don't look so old. The bangs around your eyes, they don't your face don't look so old because you're hydrated. Your skin don't look so you're hydrated. The body wants to be hydrated. You know what I mean? It wants to, and then when you drink more water, it ain't so acidy because you got to think fast food and these carbohydrates and sugars and stuff like that, it creates a lot of acid in the body. So our bodies are acidy and it needs to be flushed out. And water can flush that out. And water got a pH. I don't know what the pH bound is, but water make you alkaline. So it makes the system alkaline. And when you got an alkaline body, you won't be sick. It's hard to get sick in an alkaline body. The diseases and parasites, they don't like an alkaline environment. It won't work. It needs to be in the acidity. When the body acidity, the body, the bones and the muscles and the body is full of acid, you're creating a system for sickness, disease, viruses, uh, all kind of sicknesses can happen when the body is acidy. So you need an alkaline body. And water is one of the number one things that can make the body alkaline, besides like potassium, sodium, magnesium, those vitamins and minerals. When you add to, as in juice and stuff like that, it the pH is a little bit better and it works in the system. For as juicing is superior is more superior than anything in my opinion. Way more superior than smoothies. Juicing is king, and the water content, the vitamins and the minerals, the quick absorption. See, a lot of people don't know juicing and smoothies are different. They're not the same. So if somebody ever told y'all they lying, they don't know nothing about juicing or smoothie, the differences, they don't know nothing about that. But we'll talk about that in another video. I'm finna get ready to get out of here, man. We're gonna y'all drop something in the comments what y'all want. We're gonna do some more videos. Yeah, man, y'all like, subscribe, and check me out, man. I'm a real one. My name Blue, aka Blue the Juice, man. Hey, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. I got a lot of stuff coming, man. So stay tuned. I don't want y'all to miss nothing. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be real, and it's gonna be authentic. That's how I am. I'm a real man. I don't know I can't. Every time I be trying to get on here and tell y'all something, I be want to tell y'all something fake. I can't because I ain't fake. And I don't know, I just got to tell y'all, and I experienced so much over 15 years of drinking this water. It done kept me in, and it's unbelievable what it's done for me. You know what I mean? I'm 46, man. I'll be 47 coming up this year. I'll be 47. So I'm trying to, make sure I stay swift, baby. And the number one thing I drink every day is water. If I don't juice, eating vegetables or fruits or anything like that, I always make sure I contain water in my diet. It's always water. So I don't never dehydrate. I don't never be fatigued. I get tired, but fatiguing and tired is two different things. I ain't doing that. When I'm doing an activity, I don't fatigue fast. So I can go longer, I can run, I can talk longer, I can write, I can read. Everything is more focused when you consume water. So add more water in your diet, man. You heard it from me, Blue, aka Blue Boy. Hey, drop that. I'm out.